Hello, and welcome to another episode of Brettcast, My Thoughts On. And today we are doing a scam bait. Well, not really. It already happened, but I wanted to share this scam bait with everybody. So, this one took place on Instagram. And I thought this was interesting because of what we will see later on. So, as you can see, our fine person is Lily Wilson here with a little heart because cute. Anyways, so of course I said, hey. And I find these scammers on Omegle all the time. And of course, I said that's where I found her, and she still asks me if that's where I'm from. It's like, no shit. Anyways, so I said yes. She says, how old? I said 25. She said, do you have Facebook? And I said, yeah. And she asks, what is it? And then asks, what do I do for a living? And I told her. And then she's like, that's cool. And then asks again for my Facebook. So I told her, which I blacked it out here because I don't need everybody knowing my Facebook. Anyway, she says, 1 sec. And I waited, for a bit. I kept checking my Facebook, assuming she was trying to friend me, but she never did. I don't know. Anyway, and then I said, is there something you want to know? Asked if she was still there. And she says, I'm really bored and alone here in my room. And I said, yeah. And she says, how about you? And I said, I am also alone. And then she asks, what do I want to do? And I said, I don't know. Did you have something in mind? Because when you just state to someone, oh, I'm bored and alone, you usually have some sort of motive to do something. And she's like, do you have Zoom? Anyway, she's like, do you have Zoom? And this is why I thought this was an interesting scam, because none of them ever ask to go on Zoom. Usually they pick the easy ones like Skype, Facebook's Messenger, stuff like that. So then she asked if I'm down for a video chat and see where it goes. So I said, I don't have Zoom, which is true, I don't. And she's like, you can get one real quick. I said, I have Skype. And she says that she has Zoom, and then questions me much better on Zoom. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? What's much better on Zoom? I said, I have Skype. And then she said, you can download Zoom real quick. And then I was like, you can just video chat here on Instagram. I mean, seriously. But then the excuse of, yeah, but my phone cam is broken, which is bullshit. So I said, oh, is it? And she's like, yeah, you want to see it? I said, sure. And she literally sent me a photo of blackness. And she says, like that. Which, I'm like, I 100% believe that this is your broken-ass phone cam. And definitely not the fact that you probably just held your hand over the phone cam and took a picture that way. So it would come out just a black nothingness. It was bullshit, but, gotta make it believable, right? Can't fool me. Anyway, so then she says, can I download Zoom? So then I said, can you do something for me first? And then something appeared, which it's not in the screenshots. It was some weird sentence. She says, well, what language was this? It appeared on my keyboard, asked what I wanted. Then I said Google it because I'm not the all-knowing knower of languages. I know English and that's it. Anyway, she's like, what are you saying? So I said, I need you to do something for me. And so she asked what it was. And so this was the point. I went to Grabify, opened up DeviantArt, copied in the DeviantArt link to Grabify, and it generated a link for me. I pasted that here into the Instagram chat, which is what this is. So then she asked what I will do, and I said click the link and check my art. She said she already saw it and it's beautiful, and then asked if I can download Zoom. So I said thanks, that means a lot, with a little devil face because she fell for my trap. So I checked Grabify, found all my informations. All the information here about our scammer. She's from the Philippines. That's her IP address. It was on the Instagram app, which is why her phone cam excuse was bullshit, because she was on the app. She's using an Apple iPhone 7 with iOS. And yeah, so that's all of her information from Grabify. So then I asked where she's from. She says downtown Detroit, which is bullshit because she's actually not. So what I did is my favorite thing, where I said I'm from Quezon City in the Philippines, which is where she's really from. And she freaks out and is like, oh my gosh, you're Filipino? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, really? It's like, yeah. And it's like, come on, someone from downtown Detroit wouldn't give a shit about that. Anyway, so she asked if I'm down for a video chat. She said, yeah. I said, yeah, why not? She said, download Zoom. I'm like, alright. And I didn't actually download Zoom. And then I said, what's the ID? Because I know how Zoom works, because I used it for a class once. There's a meeting ID associated with these things. And she said, what's your Zoom email? And I was like, why do you need to know that? And she's like, to add you. And I said, just tell me the meeting ID. And she says, give me a minute. At this point, I started the barrage of I know who you are and what you are. So I said, yeah, make sure your cam girl's ready, because, that's how the sextortion scams work, and that's exactly what this was going to end up as. That's probably why she wanted to know my Facebook, so she could clone it. And I was like, well, hurry up. I said, you scammers are so slow, and then I finally revealed the evidence of it, and I said, that's you? And I said, obviously your name isn't Lily. And if she had anything to say, something truthful. And that was it. At that point, her little green dot online went away. She didn't block me for some reason, but yeah. Now, I'm going to say this too, is that Instagram, y'all need to up your reporting here, because I went to report her account, and it's like you either report it as spam or as inappropriate. And if you report it as spam, that's it. There's nothing else that happens. If you report it as inappropriate, it gives you like 3 more options, none of which, are helpful. Like the closest I could get was this account is pretending to be someone, which then it only gives you the option of like, it's impersonating me, someone I know, or somebody famous, which it's like, no, no, and no. Instagram, you guys need to be able to have, you need to have it so I can report these scammer accounts and you can deal with them. I don't know how to do that, but, I'm tempted to find a way to contact them and give them these conversation pictures. So, that's the scam, though. It was pretty fun for me. I love running into these scammers online. They think they're so smart, but they're not. You can't fool me. Anyway, that's all I have. So, if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for watching/listening. And goodbye.